So today we're going to transform this old table that we found in this beautiful workshop. We're going to turn it into a custom-made, stunning-looking gaming table specifically designed for Monopoly. Let's get started with Stan. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's get going. So the timber right here is quite rough. We need to plate it so we can get a nice finished look. So we are now processing the timber. We are using the machine saw to cut them in a precise manner. It's all measured up, and then we'll connect them together so we can serve as a big tabletop. So now Stan and I will bring the wood in. We sanded it, it's nice and smooth, and we're going to start gluing it together to create one larger piece of plank. So you can already see how everything is looking together nicely. Sanded planks, we're going to start gluing things together right now. So we have the wood glue right here. Stan is spreading it all over the wood so we can start putting things together as one. Don't want to apply too much glue because, it will start dripping. You want to start applying smooth amount of glue. Then you just move it around to make sure it spreads out evenly. This then shows a nice connection. Also looking good. Apply for the next plank. Perfect. So now we need to get rid of any excess glue, but we don't have to sand it again in the future. So Stan right here will use a sponge with some water. So now it's cleaned up, all the glue is gone. We actually need to leave it to dry for a couple of hours, and let's move to the next part, shall we? So we are now preparing the frame that will go in between the two tabletops. This will serve as a foundation or some base for the drawers to go in and out from. We are chiseling the 4 square pieces from here, and this will help for the frame to connect to each other. So Stan, this is already looking stunning, pun intended. The glue is dry and we are ready to put it on the saw so we can get rid of the edges and get it to the exact dimensions that we need. Let's get going. So now we're going to use this huge machine to sand the final piece of plank. Let's put the tabletop together. We have Iroko timber, but we are already prepared to give it that premium finish. So you can see the frame is ready, and now we need to put corners, the drawers and everything. So as you can see, we're drilling holes in the frame itself. I'm going to place these wooden pins so we can place the tabletop on top. And we'll make it more stable. We're going to start making the drawers now. Everything's cut and ready. So we need to put the drawer together now. Stan already cut pieces of wood here in 7 steps, 7 segments for each Monopoly banknote. I'm going to use a nail gun here to put it together. So we just added the glue on the long side of the drawer. We're going to put the clamps so we can tighten it and wait for a couple of hours for the glue to dry. I think it looks tight. So the drawer now is ready. The glue is dried up. We need to remove the clamps and we'll get it back to the table to continue the process. You can see the selection of wood we went for, giving it a nice premium feel. So let's get to the table. 7 segments for the Monopoly banknotes. The drawers are done. Now we have all 4 drawers done. So there's going to be a 4-player gaming table. And Stan is going to bring the tabletop. As you can see, everything pin-wise is ready. So Stan cut this earlier. They're precise fit. Right now, from camera, you can see the elevated section where the board will go in. So now that's ready. Tabletop is one piece. We're going to start sanding it now so we can get all the edges smoothed out. Now that's looking nice and clean. Stan brought the edge relief here, which he already prepared nicely. You can see this will give it a nice texture and get us more to the final vision that we had in the initial sketch. Perfect. Top part ready. We have a nice edge relief, gives it a good finish. Now to blend the legs and tabletop, Stan actually is going to rotate the edges to give it a nice bevel. You can see the beautiful work Stan did here with the beveling. I think now we need to move to add detail onto the legs themselves to get them to the full sketch. Amazing. We left this overnight. The glue is dry. So I'll remove the clamps and Stan will start adding the varnish so we can give it a nice finished look. Can't wait to see the result. So Stan is going to finish the varnish on the legs and the table. I'm going to go ahead and install the drawer handles. So Stan will now add his expert touch and add a leather finish within the drawer itself. That is looking fantastic, very classy. Final part, actually the most exciting part, we're going to bring the Monopoly board on a custom-made table. Now mind you, Stan right here designed this table in a way to be unflippable. You know what I'm talking about for any sour losers out there? The actual next step to bring the glass to cover our gaming table, the gaming Monopoly board. So let's have a game of Monopoly here with friends.
Okay, so today we are back to create another epic Hero Quest craft. I'm here at Josh's workshop and he has something really cool in store. What have you designed?
So right here I have designed for portable organizer.
Ooh, sounds cool.
Yeah, so not only does the top open, but also has storage in the sides for extra miniatures.
Looks amazing. Let's get started. I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out.
Definitely.
All right, Josh, so you have all your pieces ready. What's the next step?
Just take all these pieces I just cut and assemble them, which is my favorite part.
Cool. Okay, you'll make the tiny boxes to go into the organizer.
Yes.
Nice. All right, while you do that, I'm going to go paint my miniatures. Hey Josh, my miniatures are ready and painted. And here is the fabric that you asked for.
Fantastic. So now we're done using the laser. We have our cut acrylic sheet. I'm going to assemble this using super glue, and after that we'll have nice acrylic sheet card holders. Okay, so it's been 12 hours. The foam has expanded around the miniatures inside. So we'll get to see how it turns out. Cut it open. And yeah, this is the first time I've tried this, so I can't wait to see it.
Wow, Josh, this organizer came out so good. The miniatures look so good in the red velvet, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. It was a lot of fun to make this.
Yeah, I know. It was super cool, and I can't wait to take it to our next Hero Quest game. Good job.
Thanks.
What do you guys think that we should make next time? See ya!